and promote hard and, be smart. I've learned a lot by making a lot of mistakes. That's why you usually learn things. Just don't do that again because you lost a lot of money doing it. And, that just mainly just hard work. Just hard work and paying attention to everything you're doing and trying not to do the wrong things again and pay attention to the things other people do that are really wrong, and try to help them out as much as you can. Usually you have to furnish them a lot of the information how to promote your event, and some people do that and some people don't. But I think just hard work and determination, and you got to really love what you're doing or you wouldn't keep doing it.
Well, Pete,
it's really not the most rewarding work in the world.
Yeah, for sure. A lot of work that goes in behind it, and I know for a fact the passion, the dedication, the drive that the Walton family have with USCS as well as all of the crew for sure. Pete, real quickly, let everybody know how they can follow the USCS Sprint Car Series. I guess it's also the PowerEye, RockAuto.com 600 Mini Sprint program and all the other great things that you have lined up, sir. And thank you for being on Red Clay Life.
Yeah, it's USCSRacing.com, Facebook, it's USCS Racing, and on Twitter at USCS Racing. And you tell Kenny Wallace hello for me.
I will.
And one of the most successful events I ever had was Magnolia Motor Speedway. Kenny came over there and went to the Toyota dealer and signed autographs and helped us out. And we had 40 open wheel modifieds, and he and Ken Schrader started in the 4th and 5th rows. And when the race is over there, Schrader won and he ran second. And Kenny stood out there and talked to fans all night long. We had the most people in the pits I've ever seen.
And, of course, that's at the Dr. Dirt Johnny Stokes track in Magnolia, Mississippi, definitely.
Yep.
Pete, it was great catching
Schrader,
up with
he's
you.
a good guy. I
Yes.
mean, Kenny Wallace, he's a good guy.
Well, so is Ken Schrader. They both are.
Oh, yeah.
They sure
Love
are.
them both.
Yes, sir. Well, Pete, thank you so much for giving us an opportunity to talk with you here on CRN Podcasts, and hope you have a great 2020 racing season or 2020 racing season, and I hope you can be able to get back at it very soon, and I hope to run into you sometime whenever you're in the Carolinas.
Well, thank you very much, and y'all just stay well.
Definitely. You too, my friend.
Yeah, I know.
Will do.
Looking forward. I think he's got 2 dates set up with us at Boyd's. I'm certainly going to find him and enter.
It'll be a special time for sure. Go to USCSRacing.com for all of the information. Yeah, we have lost Mike. We are going to take a quick commercial break. But when we come back, the Herminator joins us next. It is Kenny Wallace. It's all part of our simulcast on CRN Podcasts of Red Clay Life and Full Throttle. It's proudly presented by Symmetry Financial Group. Kenny Wallace, the Herminator, next on CRN.
Looking for a life insurance company that specializes in what you actually need? Protection. Call Danny today with Symmetry Financial. Danny is certified in all 50 states, which means Symmetry Financial is not limited and has over 30 companies to choose from. Symmetry Financial has proved time and time again that their options and pricing is just better than the rest. Give Danny a call today at 828-994-1681 to see how Symmetry Financial can make life simple.
Coming soon, the new wave of hydration and energy drink HIQ. This new product is all natural with no caffeine and gives you a major boost of hydration and energy. No twitching effect or crashing like the old energy drinks. You can visit our website at www.liquidhiq.com or Twitter at HiQ2015 to learn more about this amazing energy drink. What is your level?
Live your life and just let go. If you try, then you will know.
Now back to live coverage on the CRN Sports Network.
Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Red Clay Live Full Throttle simulcast coverage on CRN Podcast. Mike, Mike and Brandon, Wesley here with you, and this man needs no introduction, but I guess we can give it to him. Race car driver, ran NASCAR, pushed Dale Earnhardt Sr.'s final victory at Talladega in 2000, and of course, from being a NASCAR racer, moving on to being a broadcaster for Speed Channel, NASCAR on Fox, FS1, stepping away from the broadcast industry, and now just loves the dirt track life, and it's in a modified. Driver the number 36 out of Imperial, Missouri, but it's St. Louis, baby. It's the Herminator, Kenny Wallace. Welcome to the show, buddy.
Woo! I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be on. Yeah. You know, we just we're all in this deal together. About 3 years ago, I started telling I tell you, we're all in this together. We all wreck. We win, we lose. We're all in this together. Who would have ever thought in a million years I would have never dreamed up? This came out of nowhere. This damn coronavirus. It's the damnedest thing I've ever lived in my life. And so here we are. We're all in this together. We're all just waiting to go back racing.
Kenny, you're very outspoken on your Twitter and your Facebook and your Snappy Chat and Instagram about this damn Chinese virus, as you call it.
Yep. Yeah. Well, that's what Trump calls it. I love him because I love Trump, and I'll tell you why. Because he reminds me of all of us dirt racers. You know, we're all in each other's face. Well, we can't do that anymore. We cannot be in each other's face anymore. But, you know, Trump is the type of person where, you know, they always say, you know, that he's a bully. Well, I don't see it that way. You know, when he ran for presidency, they made fun of him, they bullied him, and what he did is he came back at those son of a bitches 10 times harder. And I like that about him because he didn't start it. They'd say stuff to him. I'm like, oh my God, that's the way us racers are. You know, we don't backstab. You know, we will get you back, and I think, you know, and he's a great businessman. You know, we've been suffering in business, so I just took a liking to him because he reminded me of, you know, my dad reminded me of my brother Rusty, and you know, just tell you the way it is, and you know, we can be friends afterwards, but you know, that's just the way it is in racing. Look, you know, we're trying to win races. We don't have time to be friends right now. We're at the racetrack, and that's the way Trump is, and I like that.
You know, Kenny, we are normally in the grind from February. We see each other at Volusia, the Dirt Car Nationals, and all the UMP Dirt Car events. And then normally the season winds down October, November at the World Short Track Championship or at the Dome in December when you run in St. Louis for the Gateway Dirt Nationals, and you've won there before. Suffice to say, do you think that the dirt community needed to take the pavement racing needed to take a break with this that's going on? We all needed to just kind of take a relaxer?
Man, there's a lot to be said about that. I mean, I've got a lot of friends. I've had two friends, people that I really believe in. You know, maybe it was Doug Schoenfeld from Schoenfeld Headers, and then it's Trent Francis, who owns, you know, the dirt track, you know, Crowley's Ridge down in Paragould, Arkansas.
Yes, sir.
You know, both of them are good, you know, God-loving people, and they both say, you know, Herm, maybe it's just a good break for all of us racers that don't give our wives and our children, you know, the attention and the love they deserve. And, you know, we're so hardcore, you know, us dirt racers and racers are all about me and I. I know you got to be that way if you want to win. So, you know, maybe this is time for us to look in the mirror. And, you know, I got to tell you, I tease my wife. I tell her, I say, well, hi, honey. I said, I'm Kenny. How are you? You know, so me and my wife have got to know each other and my grandbabies. And so I believe there's something to it, yes. I believe there's something to making us slow down and look at each other for a little bit. Now, I'll tell you what, there's no doubt in my mind. If you are not changed when we come out of this, you know, when the coronavirus is over, if you are not a changed person, you're a strange person, because I will never take my freedom for granted again.
Amen.
I will be so thankful for everything. So, yeah, there's a little bit to what you're saying.
For sure. Mike Aaron.
Kenny Wallace, it's an honor to have you on with us tonight. I've been a long-time fan of the Wallace family. I tell you, folks, if you have not followed him on Facebook and watched his videos each day. Dude, I literally laugh out loud at myself when I'm watching them here by myself. I love your videos.
Thank you. I appreciate you very much. Hey, not a long answer, but just I appreciate it. It makes the time pass away. I tell everybody, I'm like, take my damn phone from me and give me dirt racing back. Because when I'm dirt racing, I'm up in the shop, I'm building and mechanic my own cars. I might get on my Twitter like in the morning for 10 minutes, and then I might do something at lunch, and maybe when the races are over. But hell, I'm like, take my phone from me right now. I'm going batshit crazy.
Brandon White with Kenny Wallace.
Well, Kenny, it's an honor to speak with you. You're one of my favorite drivers growing up watching NASCAR. I really love those commercials you did with Stacker 2 back in the day. Like those were super memorable. Like they were crazy, but it was just so fun to see someone like you express your personality. And I can agree with Wesley and Mike that a lot of guys in today's sport they lack personality sometimes, but you, Kenny, you had the personality.
Well, I truly was born that way, so I was very lucky to be born a little crazy, a little sideways. And now, I'm not really like that. I mean, I am fun, but, I do pay my own bills and I've raised a family. But yes, I am fun-loving, and I would say that, when we did the Stacker 2 commercials, when we did, any commercials that I've ever done, they're fun for me because, I'm all in. I mean, I can always say no to whatever commercial they presented me with, but, if they weren't going to embarrass me, they were fun. And then they would say to me, hey, can you get Tony Stewart to help do a commercial? And we're going to make the commercial to where he gets all the girls and you're running after him because he's got the girls on a golf cart. I'm like, hey, that sounds good to me. So, I always tell everybody, you have to be willing to make fun of yourself. You cannot take yourself too serious,
right.
Because after all, you could be missing out on the joke of the year. So, it's a lot of fun.
That's right. Kenny, what was the decision? Because, hey, listen, you were phenomenal with what you did for race day and speed and FS1 and what you did for the truck race coverage, especially at Eldor. You shined at Eldor. I don't know why they wouldn't let you go in the booth and call the races because that would have been so damn entertaining. But even when they threw it to you on pit road, you were just so talented. And that's from a colleague broadcaster to another, a friend that you are. I've known you for almost 8 years or more. What finally made you hang up the microphone and say, you know what, I want to be a race car driver again? What made that decision come?
Well, first of all, let's back up a little bit. TV found me. They called me. It was Patty Wheeler, the daughter of Humpy Wheeler. Humpy Wheeler ran the Charlotte Motor Speedway.
Right.
And his daughter, Patty. So she worked for Speed. She was an executive. She called me up and asked me if I would do TV. And I was like, okay. But before that, it was Fox Sports when they started doing NASCAR. So Fox called me up, and they wanted me to quit running Cup, and they wanted me to do TV. And hell, I was only 36 years old, and I wasn't ready to just quit racing and do TV. Now, Larry McReynolds, he did, and so did Jeff Hammond, and so did Darrell Walter. And, I just couldn't quit at 36 years old. Larry McReynolds and Jeff, they were, already up in their late 40s.
Right.
So, just backing up, they did offer me big jobs. They did. And, that story's not told a lot. It's not really important. But just to give you a backdrop, Fox was extremely wonderful to me. So then I got to be in my 40s, my mid-40s, late 40s, and I said, hey, I'm ready. And, that's a whole other story why I was ready. But I realized I wasn't going to be a superstar Cup driver, and I said, I'm ready to do TV. But, I'm a racer. So I took them up on it. It was Patty Wheeler who called me, years after Fox called me. And they said, let's put you on Speed. Let's put you on Speed TV. And I said, okay, great. Well, you know, hell, at that time I really didn't know much about